Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Combo here. Welcome back to some more Call of Duty Ghosts Wii U gameplay here on my channel. We'll be playing another team deathmatch. This time it's on Sovereign, a map that you guys haven't really seen on my channel. I don't think I've uploaded a match here on Sovereign, but either way, this used to be one of my least favorite maps, but it's kind of growing on me. I'm kind of figuring it out how to play it a little bit better. But if you guys notice, have you noticed in this game that all the bad maps begin with an S? Like, all the bad maps, in my opinion. I know a lot of people love Stonehaven, but I personally find that map extremely boring. I find myself leaving the game because I'm tired of running around finding people. You know, usually you leave the game because you're raging or something, but you just like kind of leave the game because you're bored out of Stonehaven. At least that's what I find it sometimes for me. But what else is bad? There's Sovereign, there's Siege, or Sage, I think it's Siege. That's a pretty bad map, that's huge. Sovereign is, like I said, it could be a bad map at times, but this is one of the smaller maps in the game, believe it or not. Reminds me a lot of Drone from Black Ops 2, except maybe a little bit smaller. And then you have Stormfront, which is possibly the worst Call of Duty map in history. At least in my opinion. I just find that, like, I get that map so frequently and it's so slow, at least for team deathmatch, even for domination. 6 versus 6 on that map is a nightmare. I don't know who designed that map, but it is a pretty bad map, let me tell you. There's like no flow to it at all. Like I said, the same thing goes for that map as for Stonehaven. I just like leave the game sometimes because it is just completely boring. Like, there's, like I said, no flow to it at all. And somehow I always end up in a match on that map. I always join games in progress. But the one good map that begins with an S is Strike Zone. That one's a pretty good map because it's pretty small. You get a lot of kills. There can be some campers in that building. A lot of teams will just hold down that building. Look at all these Semtex grenade things go off. I think that's a weapon or a launcher or something. A lot of people use it. I don't really know why. It's not really that good, but speaking of maps, the map pack was just released for the other consoles, the other system, or the Xbox at least. You guys have probably seen some gameplay of it. They look pretty good. They look pretty small. They look close quarters for the most part, and they have some pretty interesting field orders. You know, the Michael Myers thing, the you know, rocket on ignition. The maps look pretty good, and I like the Maverick assault rifle from the looks of it. Overall, it looks like a pretty good map pack, and you know, it's unfortunate that the Wii U won't be getting it again, just like the rest of the Call of Duties. But I think it kind of, in a sense, was a good business idea on Infinity Ward's behalf, or whoever's in charge of the map packs, because they made all the maps in the map pack small. They made them look like they're fun to play, high action, you know, close quarter combat type thing, which is complete opposite of most of the maps that come on the disc. So for those who are getting the DLC, lucky for you, you have some smaller maps that you probably will have more fun on. And look at that guy just disappear. He went into the helo pilot, and or not the helo pilot, the what's that, the support streak with the sniper in the helicopter. I'm drawing a blank, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. So yeah, like the smaller maps go in the map packs, probably done on purpose to increase sales or increase revenue, whatever they got to do to get some money, they probably will. But you know, like I said, it's unfortunate we won't be receiving the map packs, and I think I go on a nice little tear here with the shotgun. This is the FP6 again, by the way. I used to call it the FBG, I think, in previous gameplays. It looks like a G to me, or it used to, but a lot of you guys pointed it out because you're smart and I'm dumb. So either way, you know, the map packs have been out, and as well as with the map packs was released, that's a dumb idea to take out my ammo crate and call it in right there, but as well as the map pack, a huge update was released for the other consoles, and I mean huge. A lot of things were changed. They slowed down the snipers, they, you know, nerfed the IEDs, which is huge because IEDs are completely 100% like rage inducing. Like whenever I die from an IED, I just want to like stop playing or something. But I pretty much use sit rep for the most part now, so I can not die by IEDs. That's how frustrating it is. But it's good that they patched them. I think you can like jump over them or like prone below them or something like that. But there is a damage reduction to IEDs, and snipers, like I said, are nerfed a little bit. I think they also nerfed a few other guns. The AK-12, I believe, has higher recoil or something like that, more view kick, something along those lines. But you know, there was a lot of updates as well with just the mechanics of the game, how it works and stuff. But on the Wii U, you know, we still haven't gotten a patch. It's been 2 months now, 2 months and about a week. We still haven't, you know, really gotten any patches. We still haven't gotten the patch that fixed the MSBS, and You know, added new guns to infected mode instead of just the bulldog all the time. And you know, it's unfortunate that we haven't received any of these updates. I'm really hoping that we do, and to be honest with you guys, at this point I'm not sure if we will. I really hope so, because if not, then that's really bad support. You know, what do we get, 2 or 3 patches at most for Ghosts, and it's already done. That's just kind of stupid in my opinion if that's what goes down, but we'll see. You know, hopefully we do get one big update coming up soon. Maybe they're just, you know, updating all the things and then releasing it in one big patch for the Wii U instead of 3 separate ones. It'll save them money, resources, and all that kind of stuff. But you know, I'm hoping that we do receive an update, and you know, we won't be receiving map packs, so they might as well just give us a patch. I mean, we shouldn't have to beg to get a patch, right? I don't know, guys. I'm just rambling on at this point. My final score here was 31-5. I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. If you want to check out the full list to what they fixed for the other consoles, you can in the description. I'll bring you to the forums and you can read them off there. Hopefully we'll be receiving these updates in the future, like I said, but I will keep you guys updated. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy, and have